I don't know how. I do not know how to do finger waves. Like I thought I had to use your finger and wave it, but it's not working for me. It don't like be finger waving it don't be finger waving. It's like my hair grew overnight because my hair was too short to finger wave, and now I feel like it's too long to finger wave. It's like without sleep when it was just the right sides. Shit's weird. Like my hair, look how long my hair is. That's how long my hair is. I'm gonna stick it up real quick. I did not plan on having my hair red. It was like really impulsive. I was supposed to be doing green all year. And just green. I'm about to go. I need to fix that. Yeah, what am I gonna talk about? Let's talk about relationships and why I think they don't last like they used to back in the day. You see, back in the day, relationships, they had a role. Everybody had a role to play, and everybody played their role. The mom in the house with the kids, cooking and cleaning. The daughter learning how to cook and clean. The son, whatever the hell he wants to do. The daddy, go to work. Oh yeah, the son get good grades. The daddy, go to work. You know, provide, put food on the table so the wife can cook it. You know, everybody had a role to do so the house can be a union. Now, in today's world, we don't do that. Why? Well, not everybody do that. Because some women are like, I don't need a man. And some man is like, I don't need a woman. And some people's like, I'm not even a boy no more, I'm a girl. And I'm not even a girl anymore, I'm a he, she. I'm a they. I'm a the. I'm a it. I'm a something. All these pronouns. Everybody wants to do what the hell they want to do. And everybody are getting in these, what do you call it? Groups. Everybody's putting themselves in a group. So in these groups, you want to be around like-minded people. The same people whoever's in a group are the people who has, you know, your qualifications, think like you, believe as you do. You know, like you can't get in this club unless, you know, you act like all of us in this club, basically. So I think that also allows with relationships. Basically, the only reason why you need the other partner was for the man goes to work, the woman stay home, take care of the house. Man and woman have sex, create offspring. That's the only reason why there is man and woman in the household. They don't have nothing in common. Totally different, doing two different things to fit society's rules. So, with that being said, I feel like in order to be in a relationship, like, you have to have stuff in common with somebody. You have to, not everything, but like for example, when I choose my friends, I choose somebody who might be as pretty as me, might be as smart as me, might be as determined as me, likes to go get their nails done, like to go shopping. Like we like to do the same things. Like to get drunk, like to party, blah blah blah. Dudes, they like to have friends that, you know, like to play video games with them, like to play basketball with them, likes to go to the club with them. You know, somebody you can take along with you to do things that you like to do. Now, we have it to where it's like gender. Like each gender has a certain role to play. So as long as we separate genders and create more genders like he, she, they, who, me, and now. You trying to say all the who, we's, my bad, that's just stuff. All the W's and the H, you know, the 5 W's and the H. Is that what it is? Anyway, when we have these ginger rows, Texas Roadhouse Rose. When we separate, as long as you are separated, as long as you are divided, you cannot be union. Your house code cannot be a union. As long as everyone is divided. As long as you say, oh, like for example, my kids, I have a boy and I have a girl. Okay, this household, they're not a union in this household. Why? Because my son's like, I'm a boy. This is a blue car, so this car is mine. Sissy, you can't play with my car. This is for boys. You know? So he has the nerve to be like, Mommy, I want a brother. Our brother? The same thing you can do with your brother is the same thing you can do with your sister. I don't know why in your head you don't think that. Why you are this young with the gender roles? What the fuck is a blue is for boys, pink is for girls, $1 is for girls, a car is for boys? No, these are toys. I bought this for this house, bought these for kids. Both of y'all are kids and both of y'all gonna play with these goddamn toys. You're gonna share with your sister or you're gonna play with your sister. Same within the relationship. As long as your spouse is like, oh, I'm going out with the boys and doing boy things, and you're like, oh, I'm going out with the girls and doing girl things, and then y'all never have anything for y'all to do in the house but have sex, and he eats your food and he brings you meals to cook. Like, as long as y'all doing that ginger stuff, right, it's never gonna be union. Y'all not gonna like stand together, because y'all was gonna want to be away doing things that you like doing with people that like doing the same thing that you like doing in common. And when you have these gender roles where like, oh, we only need a woman for sex and cooking and cleaning, then yeah, your relationship's not gonna last, because guess what? Every woman knows how to cook, clean, and have sex. And when a woman is like, oh, I need a man to, you know, go to work, take care of, be the man in the household, and it's like, well, any man can work and be a man in the household. So like, things aren't really, like, you know, it's not really specific to like your needs. Like, it's really broad of why you would need the other person. So, and every other person can do what that person does. So why would you only stick with one person? You can go tipping and toeing everywhere else, you know? So I feel like once we stop dividing genders and we can be one, then we can stay one. We can get married and our marriages can last long. And everybody will be happy. And also, people are realizing relationships aren't for everybody. And not everybody wants to be in one relationship for the rest of their life. Back then, they didn't have, you know, these tools where like Instagram, Facebook, to where they can see people from, if their soulmate is down the street, their soulmate is right next door, their soulmate works at the freaking store in the corner that everybody goes to, because they're a small community. And maybe you might get lucky and somebody might come travel from up north and come down south. I had to make sure I was going right. North and come down south to meet you, and you might grab them real quick and be like, hey, I want you, let's get married. But other than that, like, they really didn't have any choice. Like, they had to marry the people in their community. Now it's like so big, so easy to hop on a plane to go meet somebody. Everybody's doing long distance relationships and all that kind of stuff. Like, the choices are just, you have so many choices. Why settle? And then, like, you didn't even have to have relationships to have sex. Like, people will, like, say, people are just going for the experience now. Like, fly there, eat here, eat there. Oh, you're gonna pay for this? Then yeah, I'll sit with you and do this. Like, people are realizing that you don't have to be in a relationship to get relationship stuff. Like, somebody can be like, hey, I'm bored, I'm depressed, I don't have no friends, I like a couple of your photos, would you mind spending the weekend with me? That easy. It's that easy now. That's why relationships don't last like how they did with our grandparents. And my grandparents are not happy in a relationship. Ain't gonna lie. If I'm like, when I get 70, 80, and 90, I'm going to not care about being in a relationship. I'm just playing. Yeah, so